Welcome to day 2 of Courageous Leadership in Times of Change and Uncertainty micro-course. I hope you have been practicing your calm breathing and can bring that calm into the idea of accessing your curiosity. And this is really the new skill of leadership that may be the hardest skill to master, I think. We have been socialized, and in school we are trained to be the providers of answers. And I think that's the kind of leadership we saw modeled. I certainly did, coming to managers and leaders and VPs and CEOs, looking for answers. I have a problem, help me solve my problem. Tell me what to do, I'll go do it. Answers, answers. We're conditioned to think that that's the role of leadership. And that's absolutely, yes, part of the job of leadership is to find solutions, be problem solvers, and give answers. And if our objective is to inspire people, I hear that from a lot of my clients. So I really want to inspire the people around me. I really want to learn how to access their potential, bring out the best in them. And the reality is that when we show up and tell people what to do, that doesn't actually help them access their potential. It doesn't help them develop efficacy, develop their own skills, their own problem solving abilities. So we run around doing that for everybody, and then they get promoted to management or leadership roles, and suddenly they have to answer all these questions, bring all the answers, and they haven't had any practice because we haven't empowered people enough. So we are on a mission to end this command and control era of leadership that many of us were raised in the workplace under. And instead, we want you to practice inspiring and empowering. So the skill we're asking you to practice is really a mindset skill. It's accessing your curiosity. And curiosity, unfortunately, peaks at a very early age. At the age of 4, we reach our curiosity peak, and then we enter the school system. And unfortunately, the way the school system is designed, one of the outcomes is that we stop asking questions. Instead, we start to look for answers or feel like that's our role. So that innate curiosity needs to be practiced in order to access it. I know I've had to practice a lot. And when I entered coach training back in 2011, that was one of the gifts that coaching gave me, was the opportunity to access that 4-year-old version of Diane and to get curious about everything, about what's going on for people, what's going on for me, what's going on outside of me. And that's what I do with clients, is show up curious and ask a lot of questions. And sometimes we'll enter a coaching conversation and there's a lot of intense stuff going on or issues that need to get resolved. And I can feel sometimes that, oh, they're going to want the answer from me, or I'll want to give them the answer because I just had a really great idea. I think it's a great idea. And instead, what coaching has taught me is to get really curious, ask great questions. And this is the role in leadership of showing up as a thinking partner to your teammates, to your colleagues, even to your supervisors, your VPs, helping people think through their situation or the challenge or the project is a very courageous form of leadership. It's actually so much easier to show up, throw out a bunch of answers, and leave the room and think you've done your job. It's so much harder to sit in curiosity, slow things down, create the space for inquiry and exploration of the problem or the idea or the project. So this is my challenge for you today on day 2, is to get connected to that inner 4-year-old, get really curious about what's going on in your organization, in your team, in your family, and practice showing up as a curious leader, and trust that that is brave and that is effective, and it is the way to access the best from the people around you. I've seen this. Coaching has proven this to me over and over again, that when I show up curious and ask a lot of questions, great things are going to come out of that other individual. So enjoy the curiosity practice. I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow, day 3 of courageous leadership in times of change and uncertainty.